Listen up.
It's the number one voice of the tri-state. I'm number one. It's Cooking Up 215. So let the show begin.
Turn me up.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and this is Cooking Up 215, where we get you up close and personal with your favorite artists, entrepreneurs, shakers, and move makers. We got a vicious move maker in the house today. We got my boy Jumbo Sounds in the building. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Got That Beat from Jumbo himself.
It's an honor. It's an honor to be here.
Listen,
sure.
man, it's an honor to have you, man.
Appreciate it.
I don't think the city understand how deeply woven you are into the hip-hop scene of Philly. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people feel like, you know, Got That Beat from Jumbo just started with Too Rare and Lay Banks.
Right.
Like, you been in the game.
I've been around.
The 2000s.
I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, the early 2000s, brother.
Definitely.
I'm talking like you got work with some of the Philly legends.
Right. Facts.
Freeway, Beans, Neef,
Joey
Chris.
Jihad.
Yeah, the whole state poppy. And you've been running with Joey from the beginning.
Right.
So was Joey like your first like Philly legend?
Yeah.
That you started dealing with?
100%. Joey pushed me to like do a lot of the shit I do today.
Yeah?
Yeah, because like when I first met Joey, I was just a producer. I was just making beats. And he really pushed me to engineer too and record.
And I was going to ask that too, because I was like, you know, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Right.
So it's like,
right.
Sometimes you go from engineering into producing, but you went from producing and then got into engineering.
Yeah, for sure.
And you actually used to DJ first.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, you did your research. I did
That's
DJ. I DJ for a while. I was always making beats. Like when I was younger, I never even knew what a producer was when I was making beats. Like I would be making them on this little keyboard.
Yeah, you had your little Casio, no computer.
Exactly. So I was doing no computer.
Yeah.
And then one day my homie got Reason on his laptop. And I'm like, you can make beats on a computer? Oh, it's up.
Just opened a whole new door for you.
Right. And from there, I got my own computer and just started cooking.
Yeah, and you came in the game producing, so your heart was always in making the beats.
For sure. 100%.
Because I'm watching, and you know, we gonna go through the story top to bottom, but I'm watching, and it's like you known for your engineering. Yeah. You known for your clarity and your mixing and your mastering. Yeah. Like that's why they come into Jumbo, because he gonna make that shit sound good. You know what I mean? They like when Cosmic Kev or RL play this, they know Jumbo gonna make sure it sound right. Facts. Even they playing your shit in the stadiums, so it gotta sound right. And I take a
lot of pride in engineering as well. Like, I definitely I studied this up and down. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you learned from some legends and everything.
Yeah, facts.
So you really take this to that level. Yeah. Like you invest in yourself.
For sure. It got to. If you ain't doing that, then you ain't really doing this shit.
Yeah, you sleeping on it, you playing with it.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and I love that, man, because a lot of people think that you're supposed to just keep grinding and it's supposed to just come to you. You got to go get the lessons. You gotta, invest in yourself. You gotta
do anything you can, especially nowadays, because like there's so much information out there. So
that's a fact.
You know, you got Google, you got YouTube. Yeah, so you could find something out. You could learn how to build a house. Yeah, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you really look, dive deep. You know.
So you beat making. So when do you meet Joey? Under the producing, like how did you get talked into engineering?
So what's crazy is that I met Joey at a show. I don't know if you remember Tacony Billiards.
Tacony Billiards?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a billiards place, but every so often they had rappers come in there.
That's dope.
And like we would just go there to drink and shit. You know what I mean? So one day I seen a flyer on a table, and Hattie, at this time, Hattie's one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, back then, this 2000s, early 2000s,
it's like,
he the bull.
Yeah, it's like 09 probably.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there drinking, I see the flyer on the table, Hattie's coming to perform. I'm like, oh shit, we in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we that night, like we in there deep and shit, you know what I mean? And after the show, Hattie with Quilly too. Hattie and Quilly come kick it with us after the show. They come, we got all these girls and stuff. Yeah. So they come kick it with us, you know what I mean? So at that time, I'm just chilling. Hattie's talking to some girls and shit. So I'm kicking it with Quilly.
Right.
So I'm trying to play Quilly my beats and shit, you know. Yeah. He fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, we gonna link up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Spent you. It's like, nah.
Yeah, maybe, who knows? But that's cool. Like, it was nothing.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, it's part
Everybody
of the game.
gets spent.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, a few months later, I get a phone call. It's Hattie. He's like, bro, send me all the beats, bro, boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, bet, shit. And he's cool with my homie at this point. So, you know, he's putting in good words for me, shit like that.
Right.
So I sent him all the beats. And at this time, it's like, the internet sucks. I'm trying to upload my beats.
Shit lagging.
Taking forever. It take like an hour, bro, to upload like 5 beats through Google and shit. So I sent them to him, finally get him. And then he come out with, so I'm hoping, I know he working on Count That Money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping like I make it on that joint, you know what I mean?
Right.
That joint come out, I ain't even make it.
Dang.
Like, damn, bro. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep, you know what I mean?
Keep going.
So then like, a few months later, I get another phone call from Hattie again. He's like, yo, let's lock in. I'm like, bet. He's like, I was like, I'll play you some beats, bro. What do you want to do? You want to link up? He's like, I'm gonna come to you. I'm like, bet. He come to my crib, and I play him some shit. And at the time, I had a mic. I had bought a mic and shit just to fuck around with. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you got a mic, bro? Put me on real quick. I start recording him right there in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, he's like, yo, your shit clear as shit. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then
he tried to come record here.
yeah, and then from there, we recorded Count That Money, all his shit after that.
Yeah.
He never stopped coming to me.
He was forever loyal to his engineer.
Real shit.
I seen a post you said where the engineer is like your barber.
Facts.
You know what I mean? You don't cheat on your barber.
Right,
if you know how to cut you gonna
right.
keep coming back.
Exactly. You know
So that's major.
straight up.
And it just show you how when you prepare for the opportunity, like you never know when or how it's gonna come.
Right.
And it just so happened, you not an engineer, you got beats. You get a phone call from Had, but you stocked up on beats, not like you waited for Had to call you and start cooking.
Exactly.
You've been on your craft this whole time.
Right.
Had call you. You so happen to got a mic. So now you in position of recording.
Exactly.
It's like without that, none of this shit even, transpires or go
and
that
I don't
route.
even really know how to record. Like I don't think I'm good at what I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I ain't really like that, like I haven't done it that much.
You wasn't seasoned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yet.
So, and he always pushed me like, yo, nah, cut the bullshit out. You know what I mean? Like the dead air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He always
So he was giving you little pointers and shit, get you started.
Yeah, 100%. Props to Hattie. That's
hard
my
as
dog
shit.
right there for sure.
That's super hard.
Definitely.
So, all right, now you fucking with Hattie, and I noticed like I feel like Neef was probably like next. I know you worked with Black De Niro. You really worked with all the dudes who like
Black
really
just came through
set
too.
the shit up. Yeah,
Black
Black's my man. Me and Black really be chopping it up about
Yeah.
anything about some life shit. That's my man. You know what I'm saying?
he just recorded that John Wahala Man at my studio.
Oh yeah, that was there. I
Yeah.
just seen he post that joint.
Yeah, that shit's hard too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Definitely.
It's a small world. Philly is crazy. Once you get into the inner circle, like of the people that's working,
Yeah, no, it really
real
is.
small.
I never thought that until like you really in it.
Once you get in it,
Yeah,
everybody knows each
Let's
other.
drink some real quick.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I mean? Toast to that, man.
For sure.
Toast to that.
Gotta get the nerves out. You feel me?
Yeah, well, especially once the food come, you gonna get real
Right.
comfortable. We gonna open right up.
Right, real right.
But so now you got Neef coming through. So when do Neef get on board? Do this come from Hattie?
So that's a story too, cause I was always a huge fan of Chris and Neef.
I mean, if you from Philly, you fan of all the dudes you work with. It had to be
right.
I don't even like, you know what I mean, your frame of mind, because I'm like, we the same age, so I can imagine around this time, even with Hattie, like, you know, this just a couple years after his crazy run.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's still he's still that guy.
Right, and I'm a super fan of Hattie.
Right.
Working with Hattie.
Chris and Neef, like.
Yeah, so I tell Hattie, I'm like, bro, you should do a track with Neef. Or do a track with the Gunners, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we'd had this song called Northside.
That sounds familiar, too.
Yeah. So he was like, yo, I'm going to get Neef on this.
Yeah.
So boom, I produced it. He got Neef on it. So that kind of set my name out there with Neef a little bit, you know? And then that song was hot. That song's like an anthem. You know what I'm saying?
I know that song.
Yeah.
Once I hear it, I know it.
Yeah, so that happened. And then another track I produced, we got Chris on it. Mm-hmm. So I forget exactly what that was called. But yeah, so that relationship was there. And I think I reached out to Neef. I was like, bro, you need some more beats? He's like, yeah, send them. I made FDM 4, I think, or FDM 3.
On 4.
I think it was It was 4.
You made it on 4. One of the tracks.
Yeah,
on
yeah,
4,
the beat. Yeah. So I sent Neef a bunch of beats, and one of the tracks made it on 4.
Yeah,
right. Balling.
Yeah,
balling.
It was somebody else who featured on that joint. I can't remember their name right now.
Yeah,
I should have wrote it down.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But yeah, so I made it on that, and I had contact with Neef, and I was just like, yeah, bro, I record too. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's like, I was like, I did all the Hattie shit, you know. So we ended up linking up. He came to my studio at the time, and like from there on, he was like, bro, I'm doing the whole FDM5 with you. So
y'all went all the way up to FDM9.
Yeah, exactly. So you hear that, John, beginning of 5. He's like, let's go get him, Jumbo.
Yeah.
That might be my next tag, by the way.
That'd be a hard John. Who made the what's that? Got that beat from Jumbo? Who did that tag? Was that Hattie?
That was Hattie. That's a good story too. So that's actually the first beat that I ever did with Hattie. The first song I ever made with him. He says it in there. It's called Dope Boy. You can look it up.
And then you just...
He says, got that beat from Jumbo. I think we got a new hit. And then, like, it didn't take me for a couple years to, like, say, yo, I need to cut that out of there. And put
you ain't even figure it out right then and there.
If I would have did that back then, my shit might have been crazier back then. Yeah. Back then, my tag was different. It was kind of light. You know what I mean?
This tag was the one.
Yeah, this was the one.
It's still the one. Everybody is like, I'm telling my daughter, my son, he being smart. He like, what y'all talking about? I told him, like, Jumbo coming. He like, you don't even know who he talking about. She like, who coming? I said, Jumbo. She like, oh, I don't know. I said, got that beat from Jumbo. Right. It's like, the meter change. Like, when you put the whole thing together, that thing, it sticks.
Now that shit's damn near global with TikTok and all that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
So I'm blessed.
Yeah, you went crazy in it, but it's just the history in it, bro. Because, and I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm going through everything, and I notice it. So I'm like, you dedicated to this producing. Yeah. Like, you engineering for the top guys in the city, but every night you making beats. Yeah. So you could tell you in love with the beat making, but everybody's still coming and they, got that mix from Jumbo. Right. And it's like the beats ain't still like, you getting a couple here, there, a couple placements here, there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It takes a while to really get an artist trust like that too, because it's like,
facts.
A lot of these artists they'll find their beat on YouTube or whatever and really sit down and write to that or whatever. You know what I mean? Right. So it's like, it's hard to get placements, bro. It's really hard as a producer. Like that's why I write at this point. I'm like, damn, I'm blessed because. It's definitely hard. Even like, and then you get into the industry, and that's even harder. You know what I mean? So it's
a vicious game because there's so many. Like, you know what I mean? Even like you said, you could get your beats from YouTube. You could get your beats from SoundClick. Right. You know what I mean? Especially in 2000, SoundClick was like vicious. Everybody was SoundClicking it up.
Yeah, and even with Hattie, like he was getting beats from SoundClick and some of the, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, because. You got to catch vibes, you know what I mean? So why not look at the whole library?
You get to see so much versus just with this one producer guy. Right. You're looking at 30 producers in a day.
Right, but with that being said, I think there's a whole different element when you lock in with a producer and really create something from scratch. And then like that changes everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's where your game changer come in at, because it's like, everybody else was just getting their beats online. Right. So now you got all these people who you could like literally cater to. Yeah. And they like, with your late banks and stuff like that. Exactly. I'm sure y'all really get to cook up.
Oh yeah. That's different. And Lay is just as much of a producer as me at this point. Like she's like very direct. She knows what direction she wants to take it. You know what I mean? So
that's hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So now, I'm watching, you got all the dudes come in. I feel like, let's say you had Brock Grader. Right. Well, first of all, even before that though, before the Brock Grader, before you even made your break, you went to Hollywood in like 2016 with Sap.
Yeah, that's my boy, Sap. Shout out to Sap.
So what was that about? And Sap was one of those guys too at this time.
Yeah,
like,
Sap's always been that dude.
Sap and
I always looked up to Sap.
Run,
I ain't gonna lie, I always looked up to Sap, and that's like my brother at this point. You know
Sap
what I mean?
and Jalil they was the ones.
Yeah, they was running it. They was running shit, bro. And so Sap, like I got introduced to Sap through a mutual friend, and then like me and him just became real cool. And then it's funny, oddly enough, I'm engineering for Sap, because Sap rap too.
So that's the reason Sap came through. You engineering for him? Like,
no, we just met on some mutual friend stuff.
Okay.
And like he knew I was a producer.
Yeah.
So we would be cooking up in his crib in North Hollywood. Like we were just cooking up, and we just got real cool. And
so that's why you went out there though. Went out there to go fuck with Sap.
Yeah. Just it was my first time out there, so I really went out there to see what's good with. I knew a couple people out there. Right. You know what I mean? So.
But it wasn't like at this time. It wasn't no labels.
No, that was all me. Like staying in some dingy ass hotel on some sunset shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some bullshit. But. It's
part of the grind, though. Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah, because I can look back now. I'm out there in the Mondrian. You know what I'm saying? Like I look back at that little hotel and shit. It's crazy.
To see where you came from.
Oh, real talk. It's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So you after the Sap joint, Brock Grader come through.
Yeah.
And this is when you finally get something with a younger artist, a newer generation artist, because it's like I feel like you king of the old school at this point, or king of the legends. Yeah. Where everybody who from the state prop era and the Rockefeller era, they come into Jumbo, they know Jumbo. Right. So you mix them with them, but the new generation, they far removed from everything that those other rappers used to do. It's a whole different sound, whole different league.
Nah, for sure.
So you get Brock Grader. How does that even come about? Does he come through your reputation with those other people? Do you meet him on your own?
Well, like at the time, like I always had a studio. You know what I'm saying? So I had a studio in one location. I moved to a bigger location, and like he was more of a mutual thing. Like, so I was recording these other guys, and his managers at the time, I think, like knew of me. So all mutual. Just
so they're like, this dude, he's a good engineer. Let's go.
Yeah. So and Bri at the time is a nobody. You know what I mean? So Bri comes through, and I'm like, damn, he's hot and he's different. You know what I mean? But I didn't know he was gonna blow up. Like he came to me and did Vibe and like and then he did Fear None.
Got like 2 million on Spotify.
And even before Fear None, like they were like, yo, we're gonna put the juice behind this, And I'm like, everybody always say that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you might hear this shit. Everybody always say. This the one, bro.
Yeah, this the one, right? Exactly. And then I'm looking, I'm like, damn, this shit blowing up. And then next thing I know, Brian on the phone, like, he about to get a deal. He called me like, yo, I love you, Jum. And like, he out. I'm like, damn.
I see you later.
But he still stayed in touch. And because I did his whole, project and stuff like that.
Right.
But it was dope. It was dope to see all that transpire, from literally from nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
From the bottom to the top.
Yeah, for sure.
So once you did the joint with Brock Grader, did that, I feel like, from me looking on the outside, was that the thing that exposed you to Too Rare?
Yeah, because at the time, him and Too Rare were friends. So Too Rare was at them sessions. A lot of them sessions. Yeah, not even rapping.
Yeah, he just coming through with Brock.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess like it was so many people at them sessions. It was like a lot going on. But Rare like hit me up like a couple years later. Like it was like, yo, bro, I'm trying to come record. And I'm like, bet. So he come through. First time, he does Big Dripper. Gets a deal off one song.
First joint.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Deal, with 10K, yeah. Gets a deal. And I'm like, shit, we got another one.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
So it's getting closer and closer to you.
Exactly. And I didn't produce them records. Like, I just recorded them.
Mixing them,
but I'm still a producer, and I'm still helping, here and there. Like, like, even with, like, producing's deeper than just making beats sometimes, too.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like,
when you produce the whole situation.
Right,
it's sort of like when you're a producer of a movie.
Right.
You creating the whole feeling of the vibe in a sense sometimes. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even down to the things they saying. And that's do you know Khalid?
Yeah.
Khalid is my guy.
Khalid got history.
Like family.
Yeah,
like I used to stay at his crib all the time, bro.
Small
like
world.
when he had the studio at his grandma's
in the basement,
crib.
Right?
Yes.
I've been there. Yeah.
That used to be our spot,
Me and him
bro.
cupped up down there a couple times.
I got all these old videos from all the music I used to make. I used to make it with Khalid, bro. I never went to nobody else. Like
small world.
It's crazy.
But I haven't seen Khalid in a long time. But shout out to Khalid.
Super long time. Yeah. But he do his thing. He got on with Wack and all that type of stuff.
Exactly.
So but his family is musical, period. Like his brother Sterling and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
So they've been aligned with this shit. Like he always knew where he was headed, and he just always did it on his own solo thing. But Kanique he was one of those guys where, just like you, where he just in love with his craft.
Yeah, he definitely is.
So when he's engineering, it's not even like, all right, what you want me to do? Like, no, he's gonna tell you
direction. Yeah,
he's gonna make you body. Like if you come in there an amateur, you gonna leave on another level.
Oh yeah, and that's the easiest when it's an amateur.
Yeah,
it gets dicey when it's like a seasoned
when
artist.
They feel like they know everything already.
Right, and they got like their ways. They got their little
stubborn as a mule.
Right. So and sometimes they don't get it right away how you do your job. You know what I'm saying? But but then once you click, it's like, wow.
Once you get it, Once y'all finally, they see your vision, you understand how they work,
and they trust you. They start to trust you. You know what I mean?
Right.
More and more. Like Too Rare, like for example, like he don't let nobody really touch his shit except for me. You know what I mean? So like, cause he trusts me and he knows that I'm gonna give him the sound that he expects. You know what I mean?
And it's like you said, it's that thing of just that trust, knowing that I know what you can do.
Right.
Because before that, you don't really know what they could do. So you like, I don't want you really fucking with too.
Right. And if you make somebody sound crazy, and they like know they sound like this, you fired, bro.
And I'm telling everybody. But once they understand your capabilities, like Kanique was one of them dudes, bro. He could make anybody. Like I remember, I was in the studio when him and Wack first started cooking. And he used to play me like those first couple songs that Wack really grew up off.
Was that?
And this one he was on Germantown.
Was that when she was the other name? She had a different name, right?
Yeah, she was Dizzle
she was with
Ant and all that.
When she was with Ant.
Yeah. So this is like Germantown and some. He probably still got that joint, so I need not put the whole Eddie out. But yeah, he was down there. We used to go there, bro, late as shit at night, early in the morning, 5 in the mornings, they be in there cooking. And he used to play some joints. And I know like Kanique got a heavy pen game too.
Yeah.
And like Vidal had a studio in there. It's like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like I'm like, this tier Wack shit about to go crazy. Yeah. And shortly after, it was doing Sprite commercials.
For real.
So it was like, man, just to see how when you link with that person who understands, you could go to the moon.
That's the truth. And like something else to be said with that too, like as like a producer or engineer or whatever, like it's so important to like find that vessel for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, without that vessel, you might have never got exposed, like never got out there like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's like one thing I could say if I was to give somebody advice, like find your vessel for sure. Find that artist that's gonna put the highlight on you, the spotlight on you.
And somebody else said that too. It was like the best thing you could do as a producer is find that artist that you could just work with nonstop. Like, you know what I mean? The same way you and Lady lock in. It's like find that person that you could just lock in with and y'all build together. Yeah. And it's like when you look at it, when you look at history, they be like, if you look, everybody has always had that great producer behind them or that great artist with them, and they both just run it. You know what I mean? They both run it up together. Like, with Meek, you had y'all love. Yeah. And then it's like with Timbaland, you know what I mean? With Aaliyah and all that. Like
40.
Right, you know Drake and 40. Like with Guru and Jay. Right. You know what I mean? Right. It, like, they start working with other people, but it's certain people that when you initially making that break, where they understand your sound, that vibe.
DMX and Swiss. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always the one. So it's like that's really the best way as an artist. Find that producer and really just lock in and build together.
Get it from the mud, for real. Because like, even with Lay, like, when Lay first came to me, I wasn't even making beats for her. I was just recording her, but she heard me play the keys, like getting the key for the auto-tune. She heard me playing the keys. She's like, what was that? I'm like, oh, I was just getting the key. She's like, no, put that shit in the record. I'm like, oh, all right. Dang. Boom. You know
and that's how next thing you know,
I'm not. She don't come to me without me producing a beat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So.
And I feel like she was the one. So it was like So this was the question. Too Rare had you engineer Cupid. You engineer Cupid.
Yeah.
Cupid going crazy.
Cupid go crazy, yeah.
Did that?
And we got another one.
Yeah, like so now you in the mix and you like and you seeing it and he's booming like little dirt jumping on his joint. The game is changing now. Like everybody in the industry is now trying to jump on his beats.
Dirk's voice too for that.
Dirk joint too. You mix that down. Yeah. That's hard. Yeah. That's crazy. Yep. So after the 2 Rare joint, did that inspire you? Like, did you see the opening? Did you see like I need to? Not really. I just always had my head down. Always was like, you know what I'm saying? Was always, because even around that time, me and Lay were still cooking up too. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think around that time, me and Lay did. What was a little bit after that? Me and Lay did the Going Down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, and then that beat was along the lines of the same vibe, that bounce sound.
Yeah, the party music. And
so
shit.
It was like Lay who kind of inspired you with the bounce.
Yeah, me and Lay definitely did the first party stuff.
Oh yeah, that's
I actually did a couple party beats back in the day, like and stuff, but nothing like crazy, nothing that ever transpired.
Nothing that came of anything.
Yeah, but you know, we always from Philly. We know what party music is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, so definitely dope.
The joint with Lay, and then after that, it was over.
Yeah. So like, and around that time, everything's spiraling. It's like, you going viral off of these Johns, like
catching fire.
Yeah. So we did Going Down. I did Going Down with Lay. Then we did You Don't Know Lay Banks, and then Boyfriend Number 2. Yeah. And like they all went crazy.
Yeah, Lay TikTok sensation.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. She know how to run that TikTok.
Yeah. And we got records that never even came out. That's crazy.
Still
like,
got hits.
Even records with Lay and 2 Rare, like that I did, like all types of shit. Crazy.
Just sitting, just waiting.
Sitting there, yeah.
Oh,
sitting there
hard.
for sure.
That's crazy.
So hopefully they come out one day. Shit. I might have to put a jumbo album out.
Put a jumbo out. You know what I'm saying? Unreleased joints.
Real shit.
That'll be hard though.
Yeah.
That'll be hard.
Definitely.
So Lay, y'all running it now. And I noticed this is where everything changes, where everybody who was coming to you for the mixes, you got 2 Rare coming for mixes, you do a D-Sturdy mix down, but now they see Lay go crazy. I need that beat from Jumbo too.
Well, I did some stuff with Rare even before.
Before that?
Yeah, it just never came out.
It just never was out. Okay, all right.
Because me and Rare, we've been cooking up since like 20.
Right, he been coming around since Bra.
Yeah, exactly. So just nothing ever popped, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, like definitely after the Lay shit popped, like, I got these joints.
Yeah, serving them like hotcakes. It was like left and right.
Well, to be honest with you, a lot of the records that you heard, I made them in the studio with the artist in front of me. Like, I wish I had a camera on this shit, bro. Like, I would cook these joints up, they would go down.
Right then and there.
Yeah. So like, that's something too. Like when you cook up with the artist, like you catch a vibe.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that vibe, like.
And that energy's so different. That energy right there carried, so they could get in there and really just.
Yeah, and they love it even more because like everything is just, you know what I mean? It's just like
natural energy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's different, bro. That's different. Yeah. All right, so that's hard, man. So after that, the deals, the labels start calling and something like that, like. Cause now you going to labels, you out there meeting. What's my man name? Rush? Was that Rush? That wasn't Rush. Yeah, I can't think of his name, but you know, one of them record executives and all that.
Yeah, I met a lot, definitely. Yeah. I was out talking to a few different labels and like, it's crazy though. Like a lot of that didn't happen until you see like the numbers really going up. You know what I mean? Once the numbers go up, then your inbox get hit up like, damn. This Leroy Cohen's son?
Damn. So they just hit you up and start putting those calls in.
Yeah. Well, I got invited to a couple meetings and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
And I actually did sign a little deal last year. I'm signing 300 publishing.
300?
Yeah.
That's hard.
So, you know, that's cool. It's a blessing.
Yeah. So is that what Leroy Cohen's son?
Yeah.
Because I know Leroy Cohen started.
Yeah, he did. He started 300, but Kevin Lyle's running now.
Yeah. That's who I think you was meeting with Kevin Lyles. I think that's who I seen you.
Yeah, for sure.
Him and Rush.
That was
a little bit of like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard, bro.
Yeah,
congrats, my brother. Congrats. You earned that.
Thank you.
You worked that like a lot of people probably. I feel like a lot of people going like, damn, he really was in the game that long and did all that? Because I swear they probably really think you just came up when all this whole wave started.
Nah, it's dope that you know that shit. Cause like I know you know your music too.
Yeah, I'm in this shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've been down, so I understand.
You definitely like seen it too. You know what I mean? So that's dope.
Hard, bro. That's hard. You know, you hungry, man? Ready
Hell
to get into this food?
I smell it.
Yeah, I'm starving too. I ain't eat all day, so y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Smooth. Jumbo Sounds in the building. It's cooking up 215.
Got that beef from Jumbo.
Yes, Sirski. Let's go.
It's our favorite part of the show.
That's your favorite?
Yes, sir. Ah, chef, what you got cooking? You already know.
You already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and it's my favorite part of the show. It's time to get into that food.
Yeah.
Listen. Y'all know my guy, Chef Easy. He a vet at this. This is one of my first chefs that used to come through and make a scene, you know what I'm saying? Murder something real fast. I'm talking about he's a killer on the stove. You understand me?
Appreciate it.
Listen, man, we got Jumbo Sounds in the building.
Shit look good, bro. Look
real
good.
Yeah, tell us what you got for us, Easy.
So I got a little twist on a little Philly favorite. We all know. Tonight we got the shrimp Alfredo cheesesteak. Had to do a little bit different, so we got the tiger shrimp on there, a little bit of garlic, butter, peppers, onions. You know what I mean? That's how we carrying it.
This different.
Yeah. Shrimp Alfredo
this about to
cheesesteak.
change the game right here. Like,
I had to do it.
I'm not even going to be able to go to the regular cheesesteak places no more.
Had to switch it up, man.
Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah, a little something.
I'm talking about this thing like a loaded shrimp sub. Like, this thing crazy.
Yeah.
This thing ridiculous. How you feel?
I can't wait. I'm smelling this.
He said, let's get to it right now. Let's get to it right now. Yeah, and then Easy come through and he put this thing together on scene. I'm talking about this thing fresh. You know what I'm saying? Fresh off the skillet. So listen, man, you already know we're gonna toast to this thing.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna toast to this. Easy, let them know where to follow you at. That's good, right?
Yeah.
He said
that's smooth.
Double, you do that double take, yeah.
That is smooth.
Yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram @ Taste of Glory, Chef Easy.
I'm
DM me
you right now.
Yeah, DM me, send me messages. I'm available 24/7.
Listen, man, we appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you as always.
Yeah.
Chef Easy.
No doubt.
Jumbo Sounds, your boy Smooth. It's cooking up 215. Let's get back to the show. Let's go. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Smooth, and we right back at it. Still here with my guy, Jumbo Sounds in the building. I mean, Chef Easy he just made it hard. Like, I don't even know if I could go back to Ishkabibbles after this joint. Like, Ishkabibbles ain't got this. And they supposed to be the Cheesecake Kings in Philly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this different.
It's different right here, bro. I never had no shrimp.
Shrimp Alfredo cheesesteak, boy. Yeah, this is.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, this one we dive in and we let them know. It. Yeah, we let them know how this thing hitting like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't even, like you said, I don't even know which angle to go in on this joint. Like,
yeah. Yeah. You did that.
That thing hitting. With the fresh red peppers, with the spinach. I don't know if y'all see that. I mean, drizzle some Alfredo sauce on that thing. This thing different.
I feel like I'm on a Food Network. Like, the crunch is just right.
You gotta give them the petites, like, you know what I mean? You can taste the garlic in it. It's different.
Give me shrimp scampi vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Listen, and my man hit it off with 2 different types of shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Got the tiger shrimp on top. And got the little baby shrimp, you know what I'm saying? These ain't even baby joints. They little medium-sized joints out. You know what I'm saying? But they in there. This joint filled with shrimp. Like, it's different. This is different. That boy Easy, he don't take it easy. For real.
Shout out Chef Easy. Did that.
Yeah, it's different. Y'all about to hear the crunch and all that, all in y'all ear. It's about to be real ASMR.
Yeah, right.
That thing hitting.
Yeah.
I ain't even get to taste the french fries yet. That joint there. That's enough.
It's too good, I don't even want to say no.
You get lost for a while. Right. It's hard. I really battle, like, how long am I supposed to eat before I go back to talking?
Right.
Like, how long before they get upset with me? Because
I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to tear this whole thing.
yeah, you be ready to just demolish it. You don't want to really take the pause. So sometimes I gotta, like, take the breaks and, all right, I'm gonna slow down on the food. But once we cut, everybody gets down. Like, then it be over. Like, everybody gonna eat for a while.
Yeah.
It be over.
Shit, I'll take this over any cheesesteak in the city. I ain't gonna lie.
That thing hit. And that crunch, boy, that crunch is vicious. That joint hit. It give it a little extra. Easy, I ain't gonna hold you. That crunch give it a little extra. But we still gonna get into it. So, boom. Where we left off, you popping. You outside. Too Rare. Lay Banks, y'all making music.
Shout out Too Rare, Lay Banks, Philly Goats.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out everybody.
You done worked with them all, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because you worked with all the old generation and the new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
crazy.
you covered your ground, bro. Like, that's how I really dug deep into the shit you is. And like, it's so wild. They don't even understand, bro.
Glad you can see that shit.
That's
bro.
fucking wild. Yeah. That's wild. Sure. But then you start your own podcast.
Yeah.
But you started 2020.
Yeah.
As soon as the shutdown happened. Yeah. When you started, right before the shutdown?
Yeah, it was before the shutdown. And then we were like, damn, should we even fucking continue this shit?
Right.
But we did.
Yeah, y'all was still going.
Yep.
Y'all had a couple people on. I seen y'all pull the mask out and everything.
Yeah, we had Joey Jihad on there.
Joey, you had Hell Rel. And you had Hell Rel, like, y'all did some work together and everything. Like, he was coming from NY to come fuck with you?
He actually was living close to me because his baby, like, well, I don't want to put his business out there, but yeah.
Yeah, situation was close.
Yeah. And we had met, and
that's hard.
Yeah, cool shit.
That's super hard.
Sure.
I used to be a fan of Hell Rel. I was a heavy Dipset boy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back, like, when I graduated high school, like 07, so I'm guessing it's like 06, 07, like 05. Dipset and them was going crazy. Like Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder. Like this when they start introducing the other parts of the team. But them dudes could spit. I was fans of them, for real, for real.
Yeah, Hell Rel is one of them ones, for sure.
Yeah. Ruger
Definitely.
Rel.
Shout out Ruger.
But
and he showed love. He came on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Definitely.
You had Gibby the Clown. Please tell me how this happened. And that's like, it's funny because everybody not going to know who Gibby is.
You know who Gibby
But the ones who know, know. The ones who know, y'all
Gibby,
know.
Man. Shout out Gibby. If you know, you know. If you don't,
if you fucking know, you know.
Find it real easily.
Don't Google in front of them kids.
Yeah, don't. Please
don't do it at work either.
Don't do it.
Be at home in a safe place.
Nah, but Gibby, that's my man, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
So you know who Gibby is for real, for real?
Of course.
Without the mask.
Yeah.
That's wild.
His name is. I ain't telling y'all. Fuck out of here.
Hey yo.
That's my man though. He did that.
Damn.
He did that.
Is Gibby from Philly?
No.
All right, so it's like Jersey or New York.
Maybe.
It got to be. It got to be. I'm giving. Nah, yeah. I was gonna say I'm giving him New York, but he might be Jersey.
That's my boy though. He was like, "You want me to do it?" I'm like, "Yeah, come on." Did it.
Dang. Did you know him before he was Gibby?
Yeah, way before.
Damn. How do you even tell your homies I'm Gibby the Clown?
He don't.
He never told you?
I'm one of the few that really know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Cause I'm about to say, bro, you had some explaining to do.
He wanted me to take that John down. You think people gonna know it's him?
Yeah.
But we ain't do it.
Yeah, unless you probably know him, you're not gonna know.
Like, I don't think some of his close friends know it, bro.
Right.
So.
That's wild, bro.
Shout out to Gibby, man.
Gibby, wild, boy.
Fucking that's on the freeway and shit.
Everything. Gibby, he do what the fuck Gibby want to do.
Right.
That's
crazy. OnlyFans came along.
So he do the OnlyFans?
I guess. I don't watch it.
I would think he did. He was already making money on the other side.
That's what I'm saying. People got that clown fetish, I guess. You know?
He said y'all got a clown fetish.
I think that's what it is. I think that's the whole thing.
They like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But no, it's just wild because he different. He just ain't your average whatever, you know. When that thing pop up, you gonna notice. Like, you're not gonna mistake it.
All too. He tag everything.
All your favorites and all that.
He tag everything, bro.
That is crazy. Yeah, but I was it's so funny, bro. When I seen it, I said, "What? Is that fucking Gibby the clown?"
We're the only interview we got.
Yeah.
He don't even want to do that.
He don't do that type shit with nobody else.
Because he don't want nobody to know who he is. So.
Yeah, but that's why I said he did it the perfect way because nobody knows who he is. So he able to go ahead, get his bag,
porn star
and live his life. Yeah.
Whole porn star with a mask on.
Porn star, his own fucking category. Like.
They gonna be Googling Gibby the Clown now.
They gonna be on
Don't
Gibby
do it.
ass.
All the kids, don't do it.
If you're 18 and under, this is not for you. Stay away from the internet.
But shout out to kids though, because kids really carried this shit. You know what I mean? Not the Gibby shit at all.
Yeah, not the Gibby shit. The music,
whole music shit, bro. And it's good to see some positivity. You feel me? With all this shit, like just people having fun again, dancing. You know what I mean? That's what I love about it the most, for real, for real.
It was just that time, too.
Yeah.
It was like something was missing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we was in a...
dark place.
Yeah. Like, we just needed something a little... We needed a total opposite from the drill shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We needed something to pull shit away from that.
Yeah.
Because everything was going that way.
Yeah.
And it's like, man... We'd have went any deeper into that, this shit would have swallowed everything like a black hole.
Yeah.
So it was good that something finally, a lane opened up that, you know, one nigga had fun with on a personal level, and two, if you wanted to get into music, you could get in it on a positive level. You didn't feel like you had to go do some dark shit to be a rapper. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was time. Like, it was just like the perfect timing. And it opened the gates all the way up, too.
Yeah.
Cause like as much as we had drill rappers and all that shit popping, it was like it just had a light on the city, but for the wrong reasons in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Like dudes is getting noticed and all that shit, but wasn't nobody or isn't nobody really getting signed off that shit. Yeah, everybody watching.
So far type shit.
Right. But this gate, like you said, too rare out the rip, one song. A deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Play, Philly Ghosts.
Yeah.
Ride.
Shout out to Ride. Shout out to Brill.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Left and right. Everybody able to go ahead and feed their family, make a name for themselves, or do something, but it's on the positive side.
Definitely.
It's chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially and it go right for those people, like the kids that needed something, because at the same time, it's like as much as my son is a big fan of Rod's, but before that, he was really in that drill shit. Like, you know what I mean? You listening to too much of that. You mentioning all these beefs and all this shit, and y'all thinking it's a game. And for me, it ain't really a game because I know it translates into real life.
Right, you grown now.
Right. But you a kid and you looking at it from a kid's standpoint.
Right.
Well, like, I don't want you listening to that for real. But I know how that goes. When you young in high school, you gonna listen to what you listen to.
Yeah,
I'm not there when you in school.
That's the kids carry the culture, the music culture, you know?
That's a fact.
So I think it's dope that, we can put some positivity in that shit and just have fun.
Yeah. You did that, man.
For sure.
So, we talking about the Shoot Your Shot, though. So what made y'all, why did things come to an end with the Shoot Your Shot podcast?
It was just a lot of work, bro. You run a podcast. It's just a lot of work, bro. And it's like, it just like, it became like me. I'm a music guy. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm always in the studio, like head down, working. So like even to do that was like, damn, I ain't even got time. You know? Yeah. And you realize it after you get all deep into it. Right, but it was dope. It was dope for when we did it. And I would do it again. It's a fun experience. Yeah. It's definitely like that's the thing behind it. It's like it's definitely an experience.
You get down, you get to share these moments with people that you otherwise really wouldn't be sharing these moments with most of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it becomes a part of history in a sense. It's really dope, but it is a lot of work. And a lot of people be thinking it's easy or it's sweet. And I tell people all the time, I get people who want to start shows and stuff like that, and I'm down. I want everybody to do anything you feel like you want to do.
Yeah.
But understand, when you do this, the same way you've been producing and engineering for, you know what I mean, all these years, for getting close to 20 probably.
Yeah.
You got to do podcasts the same way.
Right. And that's why I give props to you, because you have everybody up here, bro. And you really put on for the city. So, I appreciate that. That's dope. Like, we need that.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you give somebody a look and you get another perspective, what they got going on, I feel like we need that, because fans need that, you know?
I'm so glad you said it, because that's what I really do it for, man. It was like, you know, I was a fan of Breakfast Club, and it just was like, just understanding how deeper you can build that connection with a person that you're a fan of to really understand their life.
Right.
And it just opens up another door, and it does something to you, too, to recognize that person that you're a fan of, that you feel like is like a special character in a sense, that they human just like you.
Right.
And once you recognize that, you realize your potential. Yeah. So it's like, you know, I hope that there's like, it's another Jumbo out there who think that he probably couldn't do what you did. You know what I mean? And a lot of people look at it from only what they see. So if somebody young probably looking at it like, oh, Jumbo lucky, he sent to a rare beat and it went viral and now he lit.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Not knowing how much work you put into it, but now they get to see like, damn, he really did this for 10 years. So the fact that I'm 2 years in is not a bad thing.
Not at all, bro.
You get what I'm saying? Because that's where people beat themselves up at.
Yeah.
They think like, man, I'm a couple years in, I done spent this much money and I haven't seen anything from it. It's okay.
My first 2 years of beats is trash, bro. I got them still.
He said they trash.
They trash, bro. But
it take time.
But it takes that to make what it is now. Like, you got to get through all that, you know? Like Metro even said, he's like, even if you cook up, whatever beats you cook up, that's just you in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So, like, even with engineer, whatever, you got to be in the gym. Because look at it like a pro athlete. They work so hard for especially NFL, for one, you know, 17 games a year, 1 week, you know what I'm saying? 1 day out of the week, they practice all week for that. You know what I mean? Right. And like, when as an engineer or producer, when you get in that room with one of them artists and like you perform, you know, preparation is opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So like, you ready for that.
And that's what it is. The whole thing is that eventually, if you're doing something long enough, opportunities will come. Yeah. And it may not just be one. It may be a multiple opportunities that come your way.
And it may be somebody that's just sitting in the room not saying nothing, too.
The whole time, they right there, they close. Yeah. But you got to be ready when that opportunity comes. You got to be prepared. Your skill level got to be there when that opportunity comes. Right. You know what I mean? 100%. So the only way you ever on point is if you stay on point. You know what I mean? That saying, what they say, I stay on point so I don't got to get on point. Facts. Because that's the one thing you don't want to have to do is when you in a room with an opportunity and then you trying to get on point. That's the worst thing ever. Yeah. You know what I mean? When somebody say, oh, let's say like you ended up in an elevator with Timbaland, which I know you did actually, you know, link with Tim and all that. But you in the elevator with Timbaland and you're like, yeah, I produce. Oh yeah, play me something.
And you ain't even got shit.
I gotta cook up and
Yep.
You gotta be ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You done practice so many days. I mean, I got shit for days. You could confidently go into this opportunity and something will come from it.
Or you might be in the studio and the engineer ain't show up. So now you might even be a producer, but you can get behind the board. Like me, I'm in the studio as a producer with Sweetie, no engineer. Boom, I'm engineering too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
You never know. Like, and even like me, like at this point in my career, like I always recorded on Logic up until like last year. And I made myself learn Pro Tools. Damn. Because like I'll be in LA and I'm like, they want me to use Pro Tools, I feel like I'm not an engineer.
Because you ain't even used to none of this
Right.
shit.
So I'm like, shit, I gotta learn Pro Tools.
Right.
So now I just use Pro Tools for engineering, and I produce in Logic. You know what I mean? So
that's how you do it.
Yeah, so like sometimes like and it's like tough. It's a learning curve, but you never know when that opportunity might come. You get behind the board and you perform, it might take you somewhere else.
Take you a whole new level.
Straight up.
And that's how that shit go. So how does it like work even? Like I always thought about that, like as a rapper, we all dwell into that, man, I want to make my own beats. How did you even get started? Like, what if somebody wanted to start making beats and they knew nothing about how to make a beat? What would you tell them to do?
I mean, at this point, you got it better than me because you can go on YouTube. Me, I had a Casio keyboard, and I would remake PD Crack beats, bro. Like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I remade that beat like 10 times, and I had to record it like live. You know what I'm saying?
So that's it. That's the key.
That's one of the keys.
Remaking beats.
Well, yeah, that could get you started.
Do you feel like that's a good way to hone your skill to understand the making beat process? Because that's the thing I could never get. I could never get the loop in.
I mean, that is a way. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't give that advice probably just because like there's so much other ways out there now. Like you got Splice, you got, you know, whatever. There's a lot of shit. You know what I mean? But that is a way of like, if you could reconstruct a beat and figure out how that's done, then you could do your own shit too.
Facts.
So,
yeah, that's the other one.
But there's so much information now. Like you can go watch somebody remake that beat, and now you got the whole blueprint.
Right.
So you could go, you know,
recreate that shit and recreate some shit.
Right. Exactly.
So who would you say is your inspiration as a producer? Who really like kind of gave you that spark to even go down this path?
I mean, it wasn't really, at first, it really wasn't producers per se. It was just loving music. You know what I'm saying? Like loving the music that I heard.
Right.
Like Ye, of course.
Damn, that's hard.
Like Ye is like amazing. Like and all his shit, bro. It's crazy. Like
Ye different.
And my shit don't even sound like Ye at all. But like just the fact that the way he puts shit together and his vibe, like everything he makes is like a feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I try to bring that into my shit. That's like hard. All feels, you know what I mean? Like feel good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel it. Because it's the same thing like, and a crazy part that you could do that, you could translate feeling into everything because it's really just feeling. It's really about you. Yeah. So it's like even like, you know, I get comments on the show like people fuck with it like, bro, the vibe, bro, it shit just dope to see.
Yeah, it's all positive.
It's just, it's a vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm bringing. I don't want to bring a negative shit. I don't want to talk about negative. I want us to be in a positive space, giving that energy, and hopefully people can feel it. And people tell me they feel it. So it's like, you can translate that with everything.
For sure.
Yeah, that's super dope. So you put that feeling in it.
And I think that goes with rapping too. Like a lot of rappers now, they don't sit down and write. They just feel it on the mic. So it's like, that's the whole vibe, you know, like just catch that vibe, catch that flow. Yep. And then really get some lyrics down.
And I'm mad. I wish I knew that back in the day. Back, like, you know, punching in and all that wasn't like the good thing to do back then. Like, you know what I mean?
You know who's the goat at that shit?
Who?
Joey Jihad.
Punching in?
Punching king. Like the best lyrics.
Yeah.
Punching in. That's like he come up with shit, you like, how the fuck did he just think about that?
And just punch it in and some hard, crazy shit. That's wild. It's like, if I knew that, boy, you could just go in there and vibe. Nowadays, that's what they could do. If you go there, you could create that vibe, that energy, and the track come out hard and you feel it, it'll go. Like, you don't gotta be the
sometimes that's a demise too, because like, then you get a good vibe, but the lyrics aren't the best.
Yeah, it's not the best lyrics.
So, I feel like, it you know, hand in hand, it's like, it could be a good and bad thing. But I feel like if you really do that shit, catch the vibe, then really brainstorm the lyrics. Make sure your shit's solid. You know what I mean?
And you'll be there. Yeah. You'll get a good drum.
Definitely.
That's hard, man. So what's next for Jumbo?
Man, I'm trying to brand me with this. You feel me?
Got that be for Jumbo.
Yeah, I'm trying to link that bridge because a lot of people know my tag, but they don't know me. So I'm trying to, you know.
That's the key, bro. Yeah, you in there, man. You understand. It's part of, that right there I think it's one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
Because people, a lot of other people were popular and then create a brand.
Right.
Like, so people knew them as a person and then they created a brand.
Right.
But then it's different when you come in with a product and now you gotta give them personal. You gotta give them you.
Right.
And I feel like it's that's the same stage I'm in. I'm trying to build this connection. I want to build with the people. I want them to really understand I'm here for the people. I want y'all to give me how y'all feel about shit. I want this shit to be as inclusive as possible. You know what I mean? You could tell me who to bring, all that shit, but I gotta build that trust.
Yeah.
Like you said. So then it's like, but I am buried in my perfection at the same time. I'm buried in my craft. I'm buried in making sure that this is everything. So I'm not really a pull out the camera every time I'm out, boy.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same.
And that's what I figured. We
bro,
go
you know how many sessions I could have been in and like.
it went crazy with the.
But I'm in it. I'm in there working. Same with So
we take the moments.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I gotta do it better though. We gotta do better.
Yeah, we gotta do better. Cause that shit, bro, is hard. Like you just used to living life like that. Like I work on my craft. I want to make sure the product I give y'all is right. But when I'm in those type of situations, like I'm out and I'm running into people, I'm not like, oh, come here, bro, hold on.
Yeah. Not even that, just content in general. You got like the content, like. It's tough to like keep up with that shit. Shout out to Too Rare because he's like the best content. Boy,
king with that shit.
Yeah, king of that shit.
Yeah, he figured it out.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. You gotta figure out what work for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Figure out what your medium and make it work.
Right, and make it be authentic at the end of the day. Do that. You good.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I look forward to, you building out your brand and seeing how far you take it and what you become from here, bro.
Definitely.
So far, nothing but legendary, brother.
Appreciate
nothing
that.
but legendary.
Appreciate that.
Your whole run is crazy. You stayed down,
right.
even through great times. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they wasn't even slummy times. Like, it's dudes who was
I just love what I'm doing. Like, I always say, like, I'd be doing this shit if I didn't work with anybody that popped. Because, like, I love doing this shit. Yeah. I love engineering. I love making beats. I would do this shit by myself all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I never give up with this shit, because I like doing it. It's fun for me.
There you go.
Find your hobby. You know what I'm saying?
You could do it forever.
Straight up.
Even if the check don't come.
Exactly.
That's what you need. Because anytime, if you don't love it, you're going to quit.
Right.
That's why I tell people this shit. Like, I don't worry about everybody going to get into it. If you don't love it how I love it, you're going to quit.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You're not going to last forever.
Yeah.
Because you're chasing the check.
Right.
And I know for a fact that check don't come for a while. You know what I mean? That take me.
But you never know.
Yeah. Sometimes you might catch that break, but if you're not willing to even say fuck that and just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to be chasing.
Nah, especially nowadays, like, so many people doing this shit. So many people producing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like a lot of these guys, they'll just send beats, send loops out and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which is cool. It's dope. But I like making a record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like making the whole record. Like, let's catch this vibe right now. You know what I mean?
Get this whole situation on.
Yeah, like let's
wax.
create something right now, you know? And that's the advice I could give anybody. It's just like, just try to make good music, you know? Mm-hmm. With good people. You know what I'm saying?
Good music with good people.
Straight up.
If you do everything with good people, it's always gonna be great, man.
Yep.
That's all. Great, go into everything with great intentions, do it with great people, create some good shit. You're gonna have a winner.
That's facts.
Let the people know where to follow you at. If they don't already follow you, where they can get your music.
Instagram at Jumbo Sounds. TikTok at Jumbo Sounds. I gotta get my TikTok up. My fucking hashtag on there trending 1,000,000 times more than my followers. So go follow me.
What's your follower on TikTok?
It's at Jumbo Sounds too.
No, I mean like how many people you got on TikTok?
Not many, because I just don't be on it.
Right.
I never really got to it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't be on it, but I caught like a good joint that went viral. So it gave me like a little
see, I don't even be trying.
Yeah.
Like, and I should, because these records be going viral, so shit.
Why not?
Catch something.
You got the TikTok queen though, you know what I mean? Like let me get some dances in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lay looks out, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out Lay, man.
Do some dances with her, jump in a couple joints.
I ain't dancing,
go crazy.
I'm not dancing, bro.
Shake them hips one time.
I'm not dancing. Yeah, that would go viral, though. You right. That go
one
viral.
time, that shit go crazy. But listen, man, I really appreciate you coming through, man, breaking bread with me. It's been amazing, man.
I appreciate you having me,
I look
bro.
forward to this.
Been dope. For sure, I like this. I like what you're doing, bro. Keep doing it.
I appreciate
Keep your head
that.
down.
You already know, man.
For sure.
It's Jumbo Sounds, your boy Smooth. It's cooking up 25. We out here.